Salve a tutti ragazzi, benvenuti in un nuovo video di Alfred Hitchcock Vertigo. Nello scorso episodio stavamo ripercorrendo i nostri ricordi del momento in cui dovrebbe essere morta nostra madre. Quindi adesso andiamo avanti e proviamo a vedere di analizzarli. Ok, andiamo qua e analizziamo. Bene, cosa abbiamo da fare qua? Allora, qui c'è Jenny, che... Perché tua madre decise di tenere Jenny?
Do you know why your mom decided to have Jenny?
I don't get it. She was just a little seed.
Ok, c'è la luna.
Do you go from San Francisco to Cerro Lake every weekend?
Mainly in the summertime. The house in San Francisco is really small. And Dad says his imagination doesn't fit inside, so it ends up jumping out the window.
Especially now that they've turned his office into Jenny's room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Indovinato. Specchietto.
Before, you said your mother winked at you at that point, but actually, she only looked at you. Why?
She would do that sometimes.
Why did you forget the last look she gave you, Ed?
I don't know. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything.
Ok, quindi prima parte è risolta. Andiamo indietro e guardiamo la seconda, il vuoto. Rivivi e vediamo com'è andato realmente. Ora fin qui ci siamo. Però non è andato come nell'altro ricordo. Ah, è lui che ha spinto giù la macchina. Carino. Ok, quindi qui cosa c'è? Ci siamo noi.
Did you hurt your collarbone?
The doctor will say the seatbelt saved me, but it burnt my skin.
Ok, quindi niente di grave. Noi. Il resto.
She's crying. Jenny's crying. Is she okay?
Tranquillo, sai che non sta bene.
You know she's not, Eddie.
Poi c'è la mamma,
She's asleep, isn't she?
sai che non è
You
così.
know she's not, Eddie.
Ok,
Before, you told me a blowout caused the accident.
Yep.
But you didn't hear anything, did you, Ed?
That's what Dad will tell the police.
quindi non è morto subito. Va bene, andiamo al prossimo. Cosa c'è da vedere qua? Papà,
Will your father keep drinking from that day until his last?
Aunt Claire won't let him.
Aunt Claire?
She'll come from San Bernardino to take care of us.
ok. C'è qualcos'altro però, sempre riguardo a noi.
Do you still have that figurine?
I'll lose it.
Ok, anche questo ricordo è completo. Concludi ipnosi.
What happened?
Niente.
Ed,
Non dirgli la verità, niente di importante, niente che possa ancora dirle. Devo dirle la verità.
all right. You have to know the truth. Your father did something that
Ok, ci hanno interrotti. Cosa dobbiamo fare col poliziotto?
He's in rehab. You can't go in there.
What did you do, Miller?
Sheriff Reyes.
That's me. What the hell did you do? Dr. Lomas?
That's me.
Oh, sorry. Should, I have to talk to Mr. Miller. Could you wait outside just a minute?
I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but
È una pazienza e non me ne vado, è lei che deve aspettare fuori, devo chiederle di andarsene. È lei che deve aspettare fuori.
Mr. Miller is my patient, and we're in the middle of a session. You're the one who's going to wait outside.
I understand your predicament, Doctor. But it's serious. I wouldn't be asking you if...
I understand your predicament as well, Sheriff. You barged into my patient's room without permission. What's so urgent?
Possiede un mandato per questo, è a letto e non andrà da nessuna parte, potrei denunciarlo per aver interrotto la terapia. È a letto e non andrà da nessuna parte.
As you know, Mr. Miller is unable to walk. I don't think he'll run off while you're waiting.
I know this might seem, irregular, but, if I could just...
I don't care what it looks like. But you are going to have to wait outside the room.
Doctor.
Please.
Dr. Loomis. I'll take care of this. Please.
Figura di cacca.
Thank you.
Un po' deficiente.
You don't like me, I don't like you. Let's get to the point.
Okay, Miller. 27 years ago, on Brody Canyon Bridge, your family...
No. No.
And now the exact same thing happens. And I'm supposed to believe it?
E la bambina, come sei arrivato al ponte, risultati degli esami, ti saresti buttato dal ponte? E la
We
bambina.
searched the car. No sign of a certain Faye or a baby.
The police academy isn't what it used to be.
Convince me. I'm sure you have their pictures on your phone, right?
It was the first freaking thing I checked when I woke up. All deleted.
Sure. Describe her then.
Statura, etnia, capelli, occhi. Statura,
Height?
Average? 5'8".
Ethnicity?
Caucasian. Very fair skin.
Blonde, brunette?
Practically silver. Shoulder length. Straight.
Eye color?
Light. Green.
come sei arrivato al ponte?
So, how did it all happen?
Here we go again. I was sleeping. Faye woke me up. Jenny had a slight fever.
Jenny?
My daughter.
Jenny.
We got dressed to take her to the hospital. We got in the car, and that's it.
That's it.
I told you I don't remember.
Amnesia. Comes in handy sometimes, doesn't it? I suppose you know they ran some tests when you got to the hospital.
Enlighten me. What did they find?
Alcohol.
Yeah, right.
Well, according to the truck driver who saved you, you reeked of booze.
I hate this stuff. Can't even stand the smell.
Even an 18-year-old Durrell Special Reserve? Sedatives.
Do I look like someone who has trouble sleeping? I've been in bed for a week.
Antipsychotics.
I doubt that. Does Advil count?
It takes a lot of guts to commit suicide. Or maybe it takes the opposite. If that truck driver hadn't showed up, would you have
Chi lo
done
sa?
it?
No, I was getting down from the railing when he knocked me on the ground.
Had you met him before?
The truck driver? What are you suggesting? You had me confused for a minute there, Sheriff. I thought, how is this guy who's been out to get me since forever the only one who seems to believe Faye exists? But I get it now. I stopped counting the amount of times you pulled me over for a breath test. Now you finally have an excuse. You want to lock me up for a damn DUI? And if you can also peg involuntary manslaughter on me, all hail the sheriff.
Involuntary manslaughter?
You're gonna have a hard time proving anything else.
We'll see about that. You are good friends with the Franklins, aren't you?
What? What have they got to do with any of this?
Do
Quello
you
che
and
sappiamo-
Samuel Franklin go fishing a lot?
Is that a crime?
You barely have any friends. Him, I'd say he had, what, none?
I don't know. A few years ago, I went for a walk in the woods. He was fishing. I spooked his fish. He ended up showing me the ropes. We go down to the river every once in a while now. Or he just stops by when he's bored. Just your average boy meets old guy story.
Do you have a gun permit?
I'm a writer. The pen is mightier than the sword and all that crap.
Then, what's that Glock 19 doing in your glove compartment, huh?
What are you talking about? Are you messing with the little sanity I have left?
How do you get along with Esther Franklin?
We were close when I was a kid, but that ended when I went to San Bernardino with Aunt Claire. When I came back about 9 years ago, we started to reconnect. She still cares about me, for some reason. All right. That's it. What's going on?
Mr. Franklin is missing. Samuel Franklin died from a bullet to the head. The same day, you almost killed yourself.
No. 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 No.
La bella notizia è che ci sono delle impronte sulla pistola, la brutta notizia è che non abbiamo le impronte di Miller nel sistema. Quindi dobbiamo prendergli le impronte. Cosa possiamo prendere? Ottieni le impronte di Miller non ufficialmente. Allora, il telefono.
What if I handed it to him? With some excuse. To look at something. Maybe a picture of this Faye. What did he say she looked like?
Mora con gli occhi azzurri, bionda con gli occhi azzurri, bionda con gli occhi verdi. Ragazza 23 anni, bionda caucasica, occhi verdi. California. Ok, devo fargli vedere il telefono. Prima lo
Miller,
tranquillizziamo.
what am I, Sheriff? A lunatic? A murderer?
Un indiziato.
Right now, you're just a suspect. We'll see what happens.
What about Esther? We have to find her.
A search party is all set for this afternoon. We'll find her.
And I can't even help. Fucking Vertigo.
Forse è meglio se non partecipi, visto che sei indiziato.
There's something I want you to see. You could be a huge help. This was just sent to me. She was seen around the park. Is it Faye?
She was blonde and had green eyes, but no.
Zoom in. Look at the details. Maybe she was wearing a fake nose or something.
No. Sorry, but no.
Ok. Però le impronte le abbiamo ottenute.
Hey, Sheriff. Find Esther.
By the way, we found your cap in the ravine.
What cap?
The one with the stars and stripes.
No.
Ok, torniamo con la psichiatra.
Please, stop. Thanks for what you did before. For confronting the sheriff.
Sta bene, lei era il mio paziente, ma mi ha mandata via dalla stanza. Sta bene?
Are you all right?
You know I'm not. Please help me.
Come?
When the sheriff walked in, you were about to tell me something. Don't leave me hanging.
I'm still missing a piece of the puzzle. Just one. Give me that piece and I'll tell you everything without the fear of hurting you anymore. Before your childhood accident, all days, maybe weeks earlier, if that's what I think it is, something your father told you about your mother, or the other way around. Something that made you take sides.
Che decisione?
I think I might have something for you. I think, yeah. It was the weekend before the accident. I was completely obsessed with his sea shanty.
Ok, quindi altro ricordo da ragazzo, da bambino più che altro.
Well, more than the actual shanty, I had a thing with this verse. I don't even know why.
What verse was it? What did it say?
I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow you will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. I thought I heard the old man
Why that particular verse?
I don't know. Maybe because it was Saturday, and I got my allowance on Sundays.
and it's time for us to leave.
Piange.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow.
Andiamo a vedere nostra sorella.
Special Agent Miller, I have an extremely important mission for you.
Stavo andando a controllare Jenny, ma io non gioco più alle spie, non posso fare il capitano Robert. Sì, signore. Stavo andando a controllare
Dad, I was
Jenny.
about to check on Jenny.
Relax, Agent Miller. The First Lady's on it. As you may well know, we're in the midst of a Cold War with our worst enemy.
But they said on TV that the Cold War was over.
That's exactly what our worst enemy wants us to believe. That darn KGB. Several of their agents have placed 3 nuclear bombs in one of our top secret submarine bases.
I will defuse them myself, sir.
Nonsense. Only an agent with my experience and training can succeed under these circumstances.
Non ne becco una.
Didn't you say you had a mission for me?
And I do, Special Agent Miller.
And that it was super important?
And it is, Special Agent Miller. How important do you think it is to protect the First Lady?
Extremely important, sir.
I couldn't have said it better myself. You're such a darn genius, Miller. You'll make a fine major. Nothing is more important than the First Lady.
And who are we protecting her from, sir?
That's what we need to find out. Precisely that. There's a double agent among us. A traitor. While I'm away on my mission at the top secret submarine base, and I deactivate 1, 2, even 3 bombs, you will become the First Lady's shadow. Follow her wherever she goes, but keep a low profile. Make sure to document any suspicious activity that might help us identify the traitor. And remember, it could be someone close to the First Lady.
Sir, yes, sir.
Good luck, future Major Miller. The country's in your hands.
Ok, dobbiamo mimetizzarci, seguirla a distanza, ottenere una mini fotocamera e fare foto. Perfetto. Cosa che faremo nel prossimo episodio. Per oggi è tutto, grazie per la visione del video. Ciao ciao!